Mama and Daddy waited so long for a son. Every time you look up Mom be pregnant, she said she hoped it was that boy. Now we were just wondering, especially us older ones, when she gonna stop? She just keep having these babies that we have to help with, and there ain't no boy. So now the story about Leonard. Leonard was 9 years old, and well, as long as I remember, Lynn was trying to preach something to somebody. We be trying to practice and sing, and when Lynn's time would come to sing, then you might not remember it, but his verse would be whatever it was, and he'd go off on a preaching speech. Yeah, he's gone his own way. And so Lynn had said that he wanted to preach in Daddy's church, but Daddy told him he was too young, and he wouldn't let him preach. But Mama, well, first Lynn went over to one of the church members' house, and Miss Richardson. Okay. He went to her house, and she said, asked if he could preach on her porch. And she said, yeah. So that Sunday, I remember we was all running around, and they were saying we were going to hear Lynn preach on the porch. And Mama, being a wise woman, she said, my boy is not preaching on no porch. She is going to preach, and she's going to preach in Daddy's church. So I remember that Sunday. I remember that Sunday that Lynn preached his first sermon. And he did a good job. You know, we was all just so proud of him. My mama stirred up the gift.
All right. Amen.
Okay, then, let's see, niece, Jean, Joyce, May, Daddy, Cat. Sonny, Lynn. That was Lynn's story, preaching on the porch. Okay, Sonny. Sonny was just always so ambitious and everything, but he didn't seem to be interested that much in singing into the church at the beginning. We would be practicing, Sonny be going to the golf course, going to make him some money, going to fix something. But as he got older, then he got into church and he became a powerful preacher also. Amen. Sonny, Laura. Okay, Laura was singing, she was in church. Diane, oh Lord, Diane was just, she was just like me. She started playing some music, bling, 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 bling. And then Diane would just go and start playing the song, what no such as teaching her God's gift. And Mama stirring up the gift, let's give us some music lessons. Then there came Pat. Pat was just like the mother two. Settled down to the piano, blah, blah, blah. She just started playing the piano, playing what she wanted to. And the killing part about this is they were all anointed. They would sing, and I mean, you could just feel it. Everywhere we go, people were just having a fit. We would back up sometimes for these famous people, and we would sometimes not sing them, you know. We would just sing more than they did. Let's Pat, Sonny and Darlene Pat. Okay. Mom and Dad, they continue to stir up the gift of Christ. God was placed in our life, and He continued to bless us and give us gifts. We were born of blessed seeds. Now, let me see what I had this here. A blessing, a blessing. Are we blessed? Amen. Are we chosen? Are we special? You know, we go through all the things that everybody else goes through, even though we feel that we are blessed in Christ. We still go through all the other things. We have got to the crossroad, and we have sometimes taken the wrong road, just like everybody else. But what was different is we had a foundation that we knew that if we did something wrong, that God was going to forgive us and we could start all over. So we should never hold anything against anybody. We should forgive. Just as God forgives us, we should forgive. Okay, Gary Bob. Gary Bob, Maurice, Mike, Otis, Roosevelt White, Buddy, Al, Kay, Linda James, and James, Diane's husband.